Okay, there's going to be a link below the video where you can download the source code if anybody wants to try help fixing this, because I tried pretty hard to fix this and ain't getting anywhere with it. So we'll turn on poly frames, and this hoodie come from Bang from Marvelous Designer 2. As you can see, the poly groups are on and we see no groups. This has UVs already to it, and I want to try preserving these UVs when I use the Q remesher. UV ions. To prove, we go up to the poly groups here and auto group, and we'll get this. But for this little demonstration, I'll just Control Z this back, and I'm going to be loading the script here. Load these in order, and always load the OBJ here. We're going to do the test one first, so please do these in order. And then you'll import this. It's called Bang's hoodie from Marvelous Designer 2. And I'm going to try see if I can key remesh over this and try preserving the UV ions. So I'm going to press here, and poly groups with group UVs, and it's going to fill each color by random, each separate one. Then it's going to activate key remesher here. I'm going to pause the video until this finishes up. Okay, it is finishing up right now. I'm going to press OK. Press OK. And when we move my cursor over here, we got these guides. You can see we don't have any more groups, and we got our new Q remesh quads here. My theory was, since we got these guides out here, we could go to the Z plugin, and let's to the side here, and then we're going to go to the UV master, and we're going to enable pinning control, and I'm going to use protect, and I'm just going to come over here and color fill, turn down my draw size a little bit here. Then I want to track certain areas, so all I need to do is come over here, make sure I'm right on the guide here, and click. Let's turn this up a little bit here. And click, and click, and we'll just kind of click around here a little bit. It's fairly simple here. Actually, I should have just had an exclamation, and it probably would have been a lot quicker. And when you get just about done here, let's click this one here. Well, that looks good there. We'll just go to the stroke here and undo the curve here so we can just see what we got going. Now this is where I want the seam, so if I was to unwrap it, and we check the seam, you can see it's not even going close where I want it to go with the guides. Another thing I tried doing just a track without filling it with protect, and that still didn't work. So we're going to go ahead and go on the next step. Okay, I'm going to go on this next step, and basically you will load or import this OBJ. It'll come with it. This is Bangs from Marvelous Designer 2. So we're always going to use this one. You can try it. And then we're going to load in the next script, and we're going to go to the number 2. We're going to do these in order, 1, 2, and 3. Come down here, and we'll do this one here. Basically, we're going to try to do the same thing just a little bit, but we're going to do something a little different here. And it's going to activate the key remesher here. Now let's split this up in parts and fill it each part with a color. And here in just a little bit, I'm going to try converting that poly paint into a poly group. So I'm going to pause the video for a second. Alright, ignore this little pop-up here for right now. Now, what this did, if we open up Step Tools here, you can see we got our new quads here, and here's our original one here, and And what it did is this one here. Let's turn on solo here and turn off the wireframe. When it split this one apart with the original one, it filled it with a color. Then when it was done over the quad here, then it reprojected the color information on this quad one here. I even tried subdividing it and see if it would do the polypaint a little bit better. Well, my theory was on this one to work, we're going to come down here and let's say, alright, group from polypaint. We'll have to turn this poly groups on here. I'll select it. Well, that didn't work very well. My theory was, once it, let me control Z this, to get this poly paint here, and we're going to turn it into a poly group. So let's do this one more time. Alright. Then once it's poly group, we should have been able to went up to the Z plugin and selected poly groups here and unwrapped it. Then it should do from the groups. Well, it will work right here, but the problem is it's not very well grouped. Okay, we're going to go ahead and load up the last script here, the number 3. And before you even run this one here, we're going to create something from an existing seam. So make sure that existing seam is on. We'll turn off the poly group and only existing seams, and leave the cemetery on. Probably need to roll that script one more time. So we'll go ahead and run this here. It's very important to have this on. So we're going to go here. Press OK. Pause video. Now this works pretty good. Now we got a problem. This is actually really cool because this is actually it's quad meshed already, but if we come down here and we still got UVs to this thing. So if we morph the UVs, hey, that's pretty good, and it's the quad already. I didn't even have to use the UV master on this. Well, for this little demonstration, what I'm going to do is delete the UVs and see if it'll create some same UVs off these seams here. So what we'll do is go to the Z plugin, and we're going to leave the seam on here and just unwrap it. Then we get our UVs back. And these are all quads. Problem is with this one, when it group split it, it's all in separate pieces. Let me go ahead and turn off that. Let's go ahead and auto group the UVs. We got our UV islands or groups back. But it's all separate. These seams where it's at, they're not welded. So if I was going to divide this, it's going to shrink up and we're going to have a seam gap. This is fairly close, but still not there yet. I paused the video here and I moved these UV islands around. I'll show you. I'll go to the Z plugin, and like I said, I paused the video here, so I'll flatten this out. You'll notice these are a little bit different. All you do is press the move here, then Control key, Shift key, and click, and you can move these around wherever you want. I'll clear the mask on that. Then we'll go back to the plugin and flatten that. That kind of resembles a little bit more of a Marvelous Designer 2 layout. It might not be perfect, but I kind of got it in that order, so it's a little bit more easier to kind of follow through.